Hello and welcome to PlayStation Access. My name is Rosie, and I couldn't be happier right now. Not only was the Yakuza Remastered collection announced at this year's Gamescom, but recently they've also revealed a new trailer for Yakuza 7! There is a lot of Yakuza love being shared by Ryoga Kotoku Studios at the moment. But I can picture some of you now, watching this video going, Rosie, this series looks amazing. I really want to play it, but there are so many games. Where do I start? Help me! Well, I am here to help. The Yakuza series is long and is filled with remakes, prequels and remasters. But with these latest announcements, now happens to be a fantastic time to start the series on PS4. Allow me to explain why. To begin, it's worth mentioning that the Yakuza series started on the PlayStation 2. The first game was released in Europe in 2006 and the second followed in 2008. Yakuza 3, 4 and 5 were all made for the PS3 over the next few years, followed by a prequel title, Yakuza Zero, and Yakuza 6, which were both released on the PlayStation 4. So the series has been spread over 3 different console generations, but the PlayStation 2 games have already been remade for the PlayStation 4 as Yakuza Kiwami 1 and Yakuza Kiwami 2. And that's what makes the announcement for the Remastered collection, which includes those 3 PlayStation 3 Yakuzas, 3, 4 and 5, so special. Because it means that for the first time ever, you'll be able to play through the epic Yakuza saga from 0 to 6, and soon 7, on the PS4. So where do you start? If you're someone who enjoys playing a game series chronologically, then you will want to start with Yakuza Zero, as this is a prequel to Yakuza. Yakuza Zero was the first game in the series to become available on the PS4 in 2015, and it's its own original game, so you don't have to worry about it being a remake or a remaster of a previous game. It's been freshly made for the PS4. It's also worth mentioning that it's part of the PlayStation Hits collection. So what better way to start the series with not only a fantastic game, but also a fantastic price? Then we have Yakuza Kiwami, the remake of the original Yakuza, which was released on the PlayStation 4 in 2016, followed by Yakuza Kiwami 2, which is a remake of Yakuza 2, a year later. Kiwami is Japanese for extreme, which they really are, and both titles add new elements to the original's gameplay and story, including new fighting mechanics such as upgrading your fighting style by fighting Goro Majima in Yakuza Kiwami, he's the second main character you'll follow in Yakuza 0, and having a bonus story in Yakuza Kiwami 2, which also focuses on Goro Majima. No other Yakuza titles have been remade. Instead, as announced at this year's Gamescom, we'll be getting remastered versions of Yakuza 3, 4 and 5, all running at 1080p resolution and 60 frames per second. This trio will also provide us with content which was cut out from the original Japanese versions of the games, including minigames and side quests. And as a bonus, they even revisited the English subtitles. You can buy the Remastered collection from the PlayStation Store as a season pass, meaning that right now you can play Yakuza 3, and once Yakuza 4 and 5 come out, you will have immediate access to them too. Yakuza 3 Remastered was released on the collection's announcement day at Gamescom, Yakuza 4 Remastered will be released on the 29th of October this year, and Yakuza 5 Remastered will be unlocked on the 11th of February 2020. That brings us up to Yakuza 6, which was released for the PS4 in 2016. Amazingly, it was released in the same year as Yakuza Kiwami. But just like Yakuza Zero, it's not a remake or a remaster of a previous game, it's its own game purely released for the PS4. And finally, recently it has been announced that Yakuza 7 is coming to the PS4, and this will be the newest one, focusing on a new character, Ichiban Kasuga. So to summarize, Yakuza 0 to 7 will be available on the PS4, so if you've never played any of them, what a time to start. You could begin with Yakuza 0, but personally I'd recommend starting with Kiwami, and be ready for 7 by the time it arrives at some point next year. Luckily for me, I still need to finish Yakuza 0, play Yakuza 3, 4 and 5 Remastered, and then play Yakuza 6, so my time waiting is going to fly by. And as a bonus, if you end up marathoning these games as you fell in love with the series, don't forget you also have Judgment on the PS4, a spin-off title released earlier this year which focuses on a private detective solving a serial killer case, taking place in Yakuza's same fictional district in Tokyo, Kamurocho. Thank you so much for watching this video, I hope it all made sense. Please be especially considerate and avoid spoilers in the comments. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and hit that notification bell so that you stay up to date with the world of PlayStation.
For the players.